All right, it done it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new live stream / video. As always, hope you're having a great day. Oh man, we gotta talk about. You're fine. Oh, shut up. Oh, shut up. You would. I said you would. Oh yeah, yeah. That's why you just spent $40 on some groceries. So if we're at 15 or 20, I'll be surprised. $5. Bert, I'm live. Chat. Hey, how do you feel about the trailer that we got today? We did a teaser reaction. I don't lie, I was scared of the teaser. I didn't even say the reaction, but I was like, oh, what the heck's going on here, you know? I was like, ugh. There you go. She's just punching Minnie. That's all she's doing. She's not hurting Minnie by any means. Um. So I want to watch this trailer one more time. I want to watch this trailer one more time. All right, let's see if we can spot anything in the trailer I haven't seen. All right. So let me get rid of this stupid stream beats thing.
Captain Rambo?
We still have no idea if this is the real Fury or the Skrull Fury. We still have no idea. That's the thing I'm confused about still. You feel me?
What the hell are you doing?
They've been working on a project for a couple of years, for a long time, I guess.
Entering the jump point perimeter.
This is like, I couldn't show this part of the trailer. I couldn't. YouTube blocked me. YouTube's like, no, we're good. That's why most of the trailers you see right now, reaction-wise, they skip mostly this part. So, it is what it is, you feel me?
Fury. Hello? Hello?
Uh-huh. That little kid annoys the hell out of me. Her just, oh my god, oh my god. He's like, what the hell is going on here? Great shoot, great view shot of the Earth, by the way.
Where's Captain Rambo?
That's how you spell it. So basically, every time they use their powers, they switcheroo. Great, cool. Back to Rin from the this Marvel end credit scene. What the?
What the?
This time I'll find out who Kamal is and where she's from. Or maybe, obviously, Fury forts her on the ship, and then when she tries to fight those guys off, she then disappears again. Or whatever, I don't know.
Hi.
Something happened here with this guy. This unfortunate guy.
We're looking for Kamala Khan.
She's so like hyped up. She's so overly excited. Kind of reminds me of a young Peter Parker, honestly. I would love to see that interaction in the MCU as overall.
Okay,
Oh,
so
brother.
our powers are entangled. I can manipulate light energy.
Wait, isn't the same scene right here? The same table that they're sitting at?
Okay,
Yeah, it is.
so our powers are entangled. I can manipulate light
So they get attacked.
energy. And you,
Cool.
I can totally show you. Hi. Where's our doctor? Wherever you were.
Oh crap. That's part of the whole trailer right here. He does that. Kick him down. Like, what the hell about? They're trying to get something from her, obviously. Question is what it will be.
We're a team. Oh, no, we're not a team.
This is probably before the climax even happens. And they basically do settle on, they probably are a team. They probably set out something near the end. Probably give themselves the name the Marvels, the trio group.
Not a
a team.
Uh, I got mixed feelings. I got oh, wrong scene. Well, why am I doing that for? Oh my god, I'm bugging right now. I have mixed feelings about the Marvels. It looks cute, it looks cool, but pacing wise, it looks like it's all over the place. It just does. The body swapping looks like it's going to be kind of annoyance kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm looking forward to it in a way, but it's not my top 5. It's not in my top 10. It's just not. And is it maybe partially because of certain Kamala Khan? Probably. You feel me? But right now, I can't say for certain I'm looking forward to this movie. I'm just not. The only person I really want to see in the most is Photon. Photon is like, I don't care about Captain Marvel. I don't care about her. She seems very like no, nothing to her. No personality to her. She's just a one-dimensional character that just gets stuff done, and that's it. There's nothing really to her, if that makes sense. The writing just seems kind of iffy to me, you know. Kamal Khan is probably going to be the heart and center of the beat and emotions of the entire film. No doubt about the mind. And again, Photon is going to be the leader, I assume. I have no idea, but that's my overall thought. It looks like an okay, interesting film. But I need to see the full trailer to know more. So yeah. Let me guess. The Rockstars have not posted a breakdown video yet. If I had to guess, please tell me I'm wrong. Okay. What you gotta say, Eric?
Welcome back to New Rockstars.
Yep.
I'm Eric Voss. This is New Rockstars' reaction to the new trailer for The Marvels. I'm here with MT, Tommy Bechtold, and Brandon Barrick. Hey, everybody.
What's going on, buddy? Cannot wait.
I feel marvelous.
Down all the beastie Rambo.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is the peak.
What the hell are you doing?
Entering the jump point perimeter. I'm gonna get you some readings, Fury.
Oh, I'm so happy she's back.
Oh, more Hex?
Oh my god, what is this?
What is that? Oh, is that? Yeah.
Is that Kamala?
Oh.
It is.
That's hilarious.
Oh, she knows him.
She recognized him.
How many people know who
Nick
Nick
Fury
is?
was a ghost.
Oh.
So, where was Carol? And why can't they breathe on the moon?
This music is amazing.
And it,
Oh.
I was gonna say they made audio for
This is
copyright
pretty
claims.
inspired.
Come on.
I mean, it's just like a D23.
Oh, I love
Yes.
the family.
Okay, so our powers are entangled.
Yes, I
Oh,
knew it.
who's in their
Oh my
house?
god, she's got the.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Mm-mm. They hate each other.
Not hate each other, no.
Uh oh.
Goose.
This is a Kree shit. This
Oh,
is gotta
no.
be. I love you, Goose. Where have you been?
She's so good. Oh, where is this?
Oh, dance sequence?
Yeah.
Oh.
More Flurkins?
Cats. Lots of
my
cats.
Oh
Let's
my
go.
God.
Let's go.
Oh, they're
Wait,
fighting
what?
each other.
Oh,
We're a team. Oh, no, we're not a team.
We're not a team.
I freaking love
Nice.
this. I love this so much.
That's
Wow.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
man.
baby.
I'm all
I
about this.
like.
Oh my god! Okay, so the four of us are just going to quickly give some thoughts, some general reactions, and then we're going to end with like everyone's going to get 60 seconds on the clock to give their hot take on this movie based off of this trailer. But just to kind of like point out what we just saw there. So Captain Marvel being directed by Nina Costa, coming November 10th, 2023. It got pushed back from July. So we got Carol Danvers, Brie Larson, Monica Rambeau, played by Tiana Paris, and Kamala Khan, played by Iman Vellani. All three of these women coming together. It seemed to be entangled. Their powers are entangled in some weird way to where anytime they use their powers, they accidentally swap places with one of the other ones. And that's what happened in the ending, the post-credit scene of Ms. Marvel. And we have a lot of questions, like where was Carol Danvers in that moment? Why was she fighting with other Kree? What exactly is this mission Monica Rambeau is on? What is this rift in reality? I have a lot of thoughts and theories on that. Zoe Ashton's playing some unknown villain that looks like she's connected to Ronan the Accuser because she's got his staff. That was the villain of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 and in the 2019 Captain Marvel film. We thought she might be a Kree general, like General Aeldon or Dar-Ben, but it looks like she's part of the Ronin family tree. Remember, that was like a lineage that was passed down to him. He, like all of his ancestors, have hated the Xandarian race, and that was part of his call to action in that movie. And it looks like she has, Zoe Ashton's character has another bangle in this that she is using. So that might be where the other bangle is. That might be why she's fighting Kamala Khan here, is that like the bangle, a lot of us have speculated, is Kree tech. Okay, that's my take on this. When I'm out and about and listening to something, I want to hear that thing, not the people around me at the coffee shop or on the plane. I used to feel like to make that happen, I had to spend $1 bazillion on sci-fi technology to block out sound, but then I found Raycon. Raycon, quality, by there for 50 cents for Raycon. What did you think of this?
I love this so much. It seems like a buddy cop type of film. Like a buddy adventure. Or
Literally how you described Captain Marvel.
these three people are just like meeting each other and like having. I like weird shit in my media. And like this is just like, all right, we're jumping in between space. At a whim when we use our powers, like that is just so weird to me and like so much fun. And like I like this idea of quantum entanglement. Like I had a feeling that's what was going on, and I'm so happy that they're going with this.
Yeah, for sure. And Brandon, what did you think?
I love the humor I'm already seeing in this. It looks like a lot of fun. A lot of similar footage we saw at D23, which I think was great. That really popped the crowd at that event. So I'm glad to see a lot of that same stuff here. And I loved seeing Ronan's hammer again. I love Ronan the Accuser. I don't agree with him, but I like that character a lot.
That's not what you said yesterday, Brandon.
He was at the, we saw him in Captain Marvel. He was going to come back to Earth to be like, we'll deal with this lady later. And I love whoever's kind of taken up his cause is like, yeah, we got to get rid of all of these Marvels all over the place. I'm so happy to see that come back again. And of course, Goose. You got to love seeing Goose again.
Yes.
Yes, lots of geese, right?
Lots of geese, little kitties.
A whole bunch of flirkins.
I'm glad you brought that up, Eric, because I was going to say this trailer was a roller coaster for me. The highs, seeing the return of the Khan family, my favorite Disney Plus TV family. The lows, a pack of flurgs running down the stairs where we can only assume getting ready to just tentacle eat a bunch of people. They can't all be bad, Eric. They can't all be going, and not every person eaten by a flurg could be evil. There's got to be some collateral damage. Justice for the wrongly eaten is what I say. I know you didn't ask me my thoughts, but I'll go ahead and give them because I want to say this movie comes out on November 10th. It's my birthday. I'm going to have a birthday party themed around the Marvels. I've said this before. I'm hoping to rent out a theater and watch it with as many of my closest friends as possible. And you're all invited, as in the three of you. You insane fans, stay away from me, as always. Do not approach me. I am unavailable, and I want to eat a big slice. I give it 10 Marvels out of 10.
Nice.
One thing I wanted to ask specifically Brandon and Tommy about, we were at D23. We saw the D23 version of this trailer. It looks almost exactly the same, even down to the use of the Beastie Boys Intergalactic, which it's a perfect song choice for this, not just because it's like a great jam, but it's like, yes, we're going intergalactic, but the fact that there's three members of the Beastie Boys, it doesn't feel like the three members of the Marvels right now. They're all kind of yelling over each other, but like doing it in a way that feels like they're in sync with each other, picking up where the last one left off, helping each other finish each other's rhyme, like, don't tell me to stop, and they're all like saying it together and working together. It feels like we're seeing like the Beastie Girls here, and I'm liking this. But like, What was different? I feel like one different thing is like the depiction of Zawe Ashton's character. Didn't she seem more alien-like in the D23 trailer? Whereas here, she just kind of looks like more fashionable.
Wish we had access to that footage because, you know, it's been a while, so that was nice to see it. But you're right, a lot of it seemed very familiar. But I think you're right. I think she did seem more, I hate to use the word ornate, but she seemed more adorned with extras, whereas she seems much more humanoid in this trailer. So
Right. And I don't remember her carrying Ronin's hammer. I feel like that was new.
yeah, because that's a pretty big detail.
Yeah. And I feel like that whole land, it's giving me Greece. It's giving me
Yes.
Mykonos, right? This like
Right.
kind of the white buildings and the seaside aesthetic
Yeah.
of it. Like that all felt very new to me. I don't remember. Everything felt very spaceship, I felt, in what we saw at D23.
I hate to bring everything back to the Bad Batch, but you know I will. This season on the Bad Batch, they gave us space Greece in the form of the planet Pabu, and I feel like Marvel said, "Hold my beer. We're gonna give you even bigger intergalactic Greece."
Hold my pa beer.
So good on them. Yeah, that looked beautiful. I'd like to vacation there. I'm a little afraid of the cats that have tentacles that fly out of their mouth and eat you. But you know what? As I've been told, if there's tentacles, lay down. If there's claws, stand talls. Right? That's the rule for when you
That's
see
what you've been
cats.
told.
Yes.
Yes.
I love it. All right, let's close with some moonshot theories, of, like just some real reach theories of what do we think is going to be the craziest way this movie sets up the cosmic MCU. I'll go first. I think this will be a movie that introduces Silver Surfer / Galactus.
No.
Oh.
Damn.
I love that.
I think we're going
I
to see
dig it.
the Herald of Galactus.
Man,
Like,
I
Nope.
drank a whole cup of coffee and nothing perked me up like that statement, Eric. That was more than 10 Voltessas.
I completely disagree with that statement. I don't think they're going to do Silver Surfer or Galactus at all, but I could be wrong. I think it'll be in Guardians of the Galaxy, not in this film.
Love that. I personally would love to see the Shi'ar Empire appear at some point in the
Oh, there we
Marvels. Just
go.
introduce that because, like, Miss Marvel introduced the concept of mutants being connected to Miss Marvel, and the Shi'ar is very much connected to the mutant narrative. So I would love it. That would be dope.
I think this movie is going to finally explain the connection of the Bengals, the 10 rings, and I think they're going to throw Ronin's hammer in there somehow. I think all of this technology is going to be connected in some grand Kree-esque explanation. I think we'll finally get an answer to that. I'm hoping. They got to give us some answers here.
Please.
I love that.
Okay, mine is in the form of a cute little rhyme or a cute little song. Of course. Make new theories, but keep the old. Enoch will appear in this movie. And mine is gold. Adam Warlock will appear in this movie.
No.
Oh, beautiful.
No.
I would love that.
Hey, I gotta say, for however early it is, I'm pretty proud of myself for that.
You should be proud, Tommy.
You too, Tommy. Oh my God. Okay, so thank you all for watching this reaction to it. Thank you, MT. Thank you, Tommy.
Yeah. Who cares? Who cares? We get brought down. Can we get a brought down? Is the question. Bro.
Hey, welcome back to Screen Crush.
I
I'm
thought I
Ryan
should've known
Barry,
it was
and
him.
This is all of the Easter eggs, references, and little things you might have missed in the teaser trailer for The Marvels. So this movie is very much a sequel to WandaVision, Captain Marvel, and Ms. Marvel, and I think it's going to reintroduce cosmic stories into the MCU. And there are a lot of important connections and hints to Kang the Conqueror and the Multiverse Saga in this trailer. Now, I thought it was smart that the trailer didn't really reveal the villains of the movie, instead introducing us to this idea that the three leads are swapping places with one another, which I'm going to talk about in just a bit. We start on a space station of Earth called Saber. Now, this station is operated by SWORD. In the comics, SWORD is kind of like the flip side of SHIELD. SHIELD protects the Earth from like domestic threats,
Yep,
whereas
we all
SWORD
know.
goes out into space to neutralize those threats before they happen. But in the MCU, that seems to be a bit different. SHIELD was more concerned with stopping terrestrial threats on Earth, while SWORD is more involved with protecting Earth from extraterrestrial threats. After the events of Captain Marvel, the agency was formed in secret, in part by Maria Rambeau, and I'm betting that their funding was supercharged after
Hold on. One second. There's no way. Hold on. Let me on my screen just for a second, chat. Hold on. There's no way. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. I freaking knew it. Okay. To give context, I tried to upload a reaction earlier. Which was pretty dumb. Honestly. Let me see how I trim out. Okay, hold on. 1 second. Yeah, so then it just gotcha. Cool. That's better. I got Rumble for a reason. Also, let me quickly go ahead and add some tags to the stream so people are able to tune in easier. But yeah, I'm not over the moon about this trailer. This did not move my excitement level from here to here. Like, if you ask me, Cash, Blue Beetle or the Marvels, what you picking? I'm gonna say, right now, it's hard to say because there's things in both trailers I do and don't like. There's things about Blue Beetle I really, really enjoy. I know how the story is probably gonna be. I'm assuming I do. And the Marvels, it just looks like meh. Like maybe I walk out of it, I'm like, oh my god, that was the best film I've ever seen in my life. I mean, I'm like, that was a doozy. It was all right. It was a doofer. You know what I'm saying? Like, we chilling. Nothing to worry about. You know, I don't know, maybe. We'll see. We got to see, but right now it is like I'm not like I have to watch this film now. Like if the Marvels came out tomorrow, if Disney Marvel invited your boy and Papa Cash to go see the Marvels, would I go watch it? I mean, yeah, I would, obviously, views wise, absolutely. Who wouldn't? I don't care. I mean, it could be the one movie I do. I mean, it could be Shazam too. Like, I'm sorry, views wise. I gotta go to the channel. Gotta go to the channel. You feel me? It's a free movie ticket to a movie that hasn't been released yet. And I get to be the first one to cover it. Absolutely. But besides that, like, I don't really care too much about this film right now as it is. That doesn't mean that that the trailers won't be over. You know. Yeah. I didn't know what to expect from the title of the Marvels, and I've heard some rumors, but that's rumors. That's not. There's nothing factual about what I was going to say, but I'm not going to say it. About a certain actress on the set raising chaos, apparently. But yeah, I really, really. This isn't in my top 5 movies right now. It's okay. You know, it's just not, which is fine. It's just a teaser. Maybe in the end, whenever we get the actual full trailer, we get more behind what's going on. It's like, okay, gotcha. I can roll with that. And let me say as much too. This could just be a bad trailer. There's been plenty of films I've seen. I've seen trailer for. I'm like, this looks awful to me, and I actually ended up liking it. As far as when can I like last name a film that I saw the trailer wise was awful? The film was pretty good. trying to think. I was hyped for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, but that didn't turn out to be the best. It had like one good part to it that I really liked. Other than that, just out the window. You know what I'm saying? And I always want everything to succeed in life, you know? And maybe you guys, maybe y'all, Cash Teenage community, maybe y'all love this trailer. Y'all thought it was the best thing you ever seen in your life. And if that's the case, great. I'm happy for it. I really am. But the teaser was great. The trailer itself was meh. But something that a YouTuber I just watched named Sean Chandler made a very good point. Very, very good point. I will talk about that here in a second. Let's talk. I know the other people will disagree with my opinion. That's fine. We can disagree all we want as long as we can keep it respectful. That's all that matters. But I feel like the biggest seed that's gonna hurt the Marvels the most is the fact that a casual viewer will be walking in very confused, to say the least. Very confused, because if you haven't watched WandaVision, Captain Marvel, or Miss Marvel, if you watch none of those films, it's basically like the second course meal. And I don't think they're gonna do a previously on or give a backstory, which I'm sure they may reference some things, but they don't really ever in the movies as of right now. They don't give any context behind what's happening. Like, for example, Gabby, my fiance, has not watched Captain Marvel, not that I know of. She hasn't watched WandaVision nor Miss Marvel. I know she hasn't watched those two at least. So she walks in and she sees the trailer. She's like, "What the heck's going on? What's up?" You know, welcome to the stream, by the way. What the heck's going on here? You know, saying that she's like, "What? What?" She's gonna be asking me more questions than anything. It's not her fault, you know, because this movie is a direct sequel to literally all three of those things. If you didn't watch those, you're kind of like left, you know. You have to do homework, essentially. You have to. Like, Gabby's like, "I want to watch the Marvels with you." I'm like, "Well, you have to watch the thing." Do I have to? Yes, you do. There's no way around it. You have to watch it to understand what's going on. In the past, the Avengers, you know, Thor, Captain America, you can easily walk in, sit down, have a good time, enjoy yourself, you know. But right now, as it is, with this film specifically, that's gonna hurt. That may cost Marvel and Disney to lose some money on this film. Like, unless they have put a news thing out saying specifically, we're going to add a thing like, you know, a previously on where it shows what happens to the three things that leads it to this film. That's gonna change. That's not gonna help at all. Because you always have to treat your audience like they don't know what they're walking into. A lot of us do. Most of them don't. You know, like if my mom, my grandma, if they walked into this film, they'd be like, "Why is that lady doing that? Why is this guy doing this? Why? Who's Fury? What's going on?" You know what I'm saying? They had to do homework. So I think that people are gonna have to do homework to watch this film. It's no longer going to be about a film where we can just walk in and enjoy. It's going to be about a film where people that do their homework, or they're kind of like left behind, maybe confused, maybe not have a good experience at the movies. We'll see. Enoch, did you watch Chiller yet or no? Actually, let me get you in the call. Let's get in a call. How about that, huh? It's been a minute, brother. I don't know why I can't even hear the call happening. Oh, that's why, because it was. Yo, brother. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, my boy. How's it going?
Bro, been busy, bro.
I can imagine. I can imagine. You're probably the only person showing up twice, only showing up to these streams.
Huh?
You're the only person to show up to these streams so far. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Much love. My boy is okay. Real quickly, we'll speak. I'm gonna speak. Chat. We'll speak on something real quickly, and we'll get back to the Marvels. Okay.
Yeah.
Enoch, you are struggling right now, aren't you?
Huh?
It feels like you're struggling content wise. Cause you keep posting the same crap every damn day now, brother. Like it's like God Almighty. He's running out.
Trying to post something so like post anything so like my channel doesn't die down and stuff like that.
I mean, the best thing to do for yourself is simply start something new on your channel. That's the reason why there's a reason why my channel, in my opinion, has been popping off more. Well, not more, because you definitely got the community. You definitely got what you need. You feel me? Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know. I know it was declined. Shut up. Yeah, it don't matter. Okay, so we'll talk about something. So, right now as it is, the best you can do for yourself is to just react. Yes, first of all, what is with you recording yourself and then have the OBX in the corner?
What?
You had when you recorded your episode ranking, you showed your entire recording on screen, my brother.
Yeah, I used it for something. I was using it to check something.
What are you checking it for?
Like I was checking some scenes and stuff like that.
Yeah, but your OBS was in the left corner of the entire video. We saw W.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. Oh no, okay. So, I'm not going to talk about Wolfpack because nothing's happened to Wolfpack yet. Actually, funny story.
Bro, Wolfpack is dead, bro.
Well, obviously it's dead. How many views? Oh, real quick. I gotta know. How many views did that video get, by the way? What? What do you want, Minnie? Huh? Huh? You crazy dog? Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. And this is nothing towards him, by the way, I'm about to say. But that Discord server has been... Oof.
What Discord?
Jade's.
Yeah.
Like that's not and that's again, that's not shade towards him. That's not shade towards him. That's nothing towards him. It's just we start out like I know what happened. I understand what happened, and it's not his fault at all whatsoever. I'm not putting this on him, but no, that's my boy. I ain't speaking bad about my boy Jade. I'm not.
Yeah.
But let me get context. So when Wolfpack first came out, I met Enoch through a server called Jade's Corner Discord server because he made content on Wolfpack. Fast forward, things didn't work out for Jade. He decided to quit YouTube for a little bit and start something brand new.
Mm-hmm.
But back whenever he was with the community, that Discord server was popping off. I was checking that thing like at least a couple of hours a day. You feel me? Because basically Jade got this community of Wolfpack, Teen Wolf followers in the server. We're talking about Teen Wolf, Wolfpack constantly. But once he made a new server without those two connections to the server, it just feels very dead. But again, that's not Discord, Tim, because that would have
talk on it anymore.
I will say like it's and again I'm gonna say it one more time. It's not that's not a diss towards Jade. That's not a diss. It's understandable because when you create your content around one specific thing, or it's like for example, if Enoch had a server himself, it's all about Wolfpack. He decided to go from Wolfpack to say GTA, right? That server gonna die in less than a day because people join it. They're like, oh, there's no Wolfpack in here. I'm not be inactive then because I got nothing to talk about. So,
exactly.
You feel me? Let's look at our boy Enoch for a second. Oh, actually, no, I don't want to. Let's do something else. So, have you watched any of my reactions so far? Be honest.
Yes, bro.
So do you think mine are better than yours?
Oh yeah, yeah, I guess yeah.
Don't lie to me now. If you don't like it, you don't like it. You don't gotta say yes. You don't want
I
to say.
like it, bro.
Good transition, by the way. Good transition. But right here,
I love it.
Episode of the season.
why
one
did you
of-
have the
I can't
OBS?
see your screen. Show me your screen
Oh my God, brother.
on your like your TV or something.
There. How's
Bro,
that? Is
maybe
that
I have an
better?
exam tomorrow, bro.
Why
No,
is
I'm
this
trying to
right
see-
here? Why is this right here?
I'm trying to see your screen. No, don't share it. Don't share it on the Discord. Share it on your YouTube.
I am. Oh, my fault. My fault. My fault. My fault.
Bro, I don't even know why that is there, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I'm asking you. Why you? 94
Maybe I
views.
forgot
Why'd you
something
put
and
Blue
it's too late.
Beetle as a hashtag?
How did you even see that?
Right
I can't
here.
see it. I'm watching your stream right now. I can't see it.
What do you mean you can't see it?
Like I can't see like you're not sharing your screen.
I am right here. Look.
Bro, I can't see on YouTube. I'm watching your YouTube on my laptop.
Hold on. Let me go to my thing and see what's going on here. Yeah, I'm showing my screen. I'm showing what I'm looking at. It's literally right below your title. 94 views 8 days ago. Blue Beetle, Wolfpack series.
Let me. I'll show you right now. I can't see it, bro. I just.
I'm showing you on my, I'm showing you on my screen.
Can you see what I'm showing you on my phone?
Yeah, but you're not. Yeah. Now I just started showing it. Now I just started.
I can see
Yeah,
it.
it's a delay. I forgot to tell you. I'm gonna tell you right now. So I'm gonna tell you this much. I disagree with your tier list.
You disagree?
I disagree with it. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you.
Why?
You-
obviously
You put episode motherfucking 5 as a 2? Motherfucker, I know your ass didn't just do that.
episode 5 as a 2?
Episode, you put episode 5 in your second spot, ranking wise.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You put episode 6 in the 5.
I don't know. Maybe I did.
You did 5, and then you did 6, and then 5.
No, skip to the end. I put everything from 1 to 10.
You just try to see what you did overall. No, we can't. Again, why are you having your OBS screen in the left corner? I don't know why. Couldn't tell you. And last but not least is episode 2. Not surprised at all. I am not surprised. Okay, here we go.
I don't know.
Here we go. Episode. So my boy did 653174882. I have to say, I strongly disagree with this ranking. I
Do your
do.
ranking, bro. Do yours. Like,
I
post
can't. I
it.
can't right now. Not right now. I can't
Why?
because it wouldn't get any views. Wolfpack is
I mean,
dead as shit right now in the waters. But right
Well, you
now,
can do it.
I would do 6, 8, 7, 3.
6,
Whoa.
8? 8 is terrible.
8's the best episode of the whole. No. Hold on. Let me explain. There's a lot of issues with 8. I'm acknowledging that right now. Always do. Okay. There's a lot of issues with 8. I'm not saying it's that. Okay. Let me re-say it. Episode 8 to be is the best shot episode of the entire season. Best shot. Because you gotta be honest. When you saw 8, you were like, "This is the same show." Deadass.
What?
When you saw episode 8, you were not thinking this is the same show. You're like, "This is a different show right here," because the camera work
I
was.
didn't like episode 8, bro. At all.
Well, episode 2 is
I did.
awful.
I did not like it.
By the way, so I got something funny to tell you.
Yeah, last, but I don't know.
I got something funny. I gotta tell you this much.
What?
So I tried to post my review in a Facebook group chat, and I got denied. I swear to God. No BS, chat. I got the 9. I'm not gonna. Oh, I'll say.
You got the 9.
I will say it was very. You know. Where's it at? Declined. I went all in. I said full disclosure. I'm about to say a lot of people bought, you know, my review and all that. What I said publicly on YouTube, and this guy literally said, why did it decline? You are in the wrong group if you're not a fan of the show. Everyone has their own opinion, but don't start rumors about characters and list reasons why you hate the show when we're all here because we all like the show. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Group chat.
It's a Wolfpack fan group or Wolfpack group on Facebook.
Oh.
But let me say this much. Number one, just because you're hard on a show doesn't mean you don't like it. Number two is everyone has rumors. There's like the rumor I said, which is not a rumor at all. It's confirmed. I said.
Well, what'd you say?
For those who don't know, it was revealed that Phoebe was a closet lesbian who had a crush on Blake. That's not a rumor. But the thing with Facebook is I can't respond. I try to text this person, but no response, obviously. But I hate it whenever people don't at least talk to me, like give me a chance to hear myself. You feel me? That's just what, Minnie? What? Huh? But besides that, still hasn't been renewed. It will be renewed once the strike is over with, obviously. But
yeah.
Besides that, let's talk about what we came here to talk about. Okay. Did you watch the trailer release? Did you watch the reaction I gave it?
What?
Did you watch the Marvels?
Nah, I haven't watched it, bro.
Well, guess what, brother?
What?
You're getting ready to. You're gonna see my reaction to it.
All right.
Let me do a different one. Let me do YouTube. Actually, nah. You gonna give me a free view, mother? Nah. We ain't gonna do that shit. You finna give my ass a free view. Shit. I'm out, young. Nah. Oh, 180. Let's go, boy. Finally hit 180. God dang it. Minnie. Finally hit 180. Finally. I don't want to make another get that a watch right now. Dead ass. My fault. Wrong video. My fault. There you go.
Wolfpack.
Bless you. God dang, bless your ass. Shit.
The way your dog's looking at you, bro.
Oh yeah. What? Alright, you better get that watch right now. Do you hear me?
Play it, bro. Play it on your screen.
Bro, you gonna give me a free view, motherfucker. That's what you wanna do.
Watch it. I will, but just play
On God. Say on God.
Yes, bro.
Alright. I believe you. Cause I just say from my boy Enoch. I'm like, let me be a good friend of mine. Let me watch your motherfucking vid, hit that like button, comment below what I thought about it, and share with my friends. That's what a good friend does. Just saying. Especially whenever I think you have more subscribers than me. Am I bugging?
Bro, I always watch your videos, bro.
You know why? Cause we homies. By the way, got that Rumble thing going on. Let me shake. I'm not gonna flex. No means. If I got more subscribers than Enoch, I'm not going to do that because I'm not gonna be a dick. Oh yeah. You got me beat. Minnie, would you shut up? What? Hey, let's go. All right, I got you.
Bro, you guys already know the ways.
I got you, Enoch. Ladies and gentlemen, all right, let's actually do this instead as well. Is my dog annoy you, by the way? Is she loud or no?
Who's that?
My dog, Minnie.
Oh, no.
Can you hear? Bro, this mic is so good because it is loud as shit. It's not Oh yeah, I know you would say that too. All right, so I'll show you the reaction to give your thoughts. We can record it, okay?
Ew.
Can you watch it? Are you seeing it? Teaser.
Ew.
Entering the jump point perimeter. Hello?
Okay. Ah, they get switched out.
Where's Captain Rambo?
Okay, so it's not what we thought. I thought it was. The key getting switched out.
What the?
So what though wasn't Rambo? It was Danvers. Got it.
Hi.
We're looking for command.
Okay, so our powers are entangled. I can manipulate my energy, and you, I can totally show you.
Yeah.
Hi. Was doctor wherever you were.
Bro, you gotta make the screen smaller, bro. It's covering your face.
We're a team. Oh no, we're not a team. We're not a team.
Yeah, they are. I always think. Hold on. Let's get. You ready?
Bro, you gotta make your screen smaller because it's covering half your face, bro.
I know. I did fix that, by the way. I did fix that. But what'd you think about it overall?
The movie, like
Yeah,
the
movie.
reaction-
The movie.
I don't know. I don't like. It's not something I'm interested in.
Really? We're not feeling it.
I haven't seen any of the Marvel's movie, bro.
Okay.
Like Captain Marvel, all those stuff. WandaVision, I haven't seen it.
Okay. Do you like? So you have no interest in it? You want to ask some questions?
Nope, not interested in it.
Okay. Okie dokie. Rise and pokey.
Bro, when are the Avengers coming back, bro?
They're not coming back
Why?
because they're done.
Bro, when the Avengers like after that, everything like Marvel be doing-
Tony died. Steve Rogers is now old. Black Widow's dead. Hawkeye is Hawkeye. And
like after the Avengers, everything is just dead in Marvel.
Hulk is now a bitch. He's Smart Hulk now. So that's just that, unfortunately, which I really
Are
hate
you
this.
feeling it?
Huh?
Marvels? Are you feeling the Marvels?
Oh, I mean, it's like this. You feel me? It's
You
like
watch every show, bro. Everything you watch it.
I got to right now, especially if I'm gonna be a reaction channel, and I guess here's the issue. And I'm gonna just keep it stacked with you, right? Here's the issue with a reaction channel in general, okay? The biggest issue that reaction channels have is the fact that they sit here, they react to one specific thing. They don't upload for a couple months, lose steam, and then they upload again once that thing comes out. Rather than I'm not saying watch everything that I do specifically. I'm not saying that. But pick something else to watch temporarily because it's like you have one drink. When you're done with that one drink, choose another drink. Don't just wait for that same drink to come out again. If you get thirsty, you have to shut up. Anyways, like it's like for example, right? I would do content of Wolfpack. Wolfpack is over with. I would start something else. Once Wolfpack comes, I'll do that again. Would you shut up? You pain in the ass. And anyhow, right? So the problem with your channel, Enoch, right now, is it feels very staticky. It feels very stale. Like the Wolfpack is done right now. It's over. Nothing's happening right now. So if I was you, since you had the audience, you had the community behind you, try something else for a little bit. You feel me? Would you
Dude, that's the
shut?
thing, I don't have the time right now, bro.
You know the time.
I don't have the time, bro. Literally, I have an exam tomorrow. Literally.
Mm. So now it's time for you to give me some criticisms of what you see I do right and wrong with this YouTube channel of mine. How does it sound?
I'll give you criticism on your YouTube channel.
By all means, please. Bert, would you shut up? You do it too much.
What criticism? There's literally nothing to criticize, actually.
Really, nothing at all.
Maybe like work on your thumbnails, I guess.
I've got a little bit better, as you can see, with the talk to me thumbnail actually, right here.
I would say work on your number one, your thumbnails. Number two,
All right, what's going on here? What are we talking
your
about?
reaction screen. Make your reaction screen smaller, because
I did fix that because I think that it's better than what I started out with.
Yeah, it's better, but just make it smaller, like mine. I guess.
Okay, what else?
Okay. When you're reacting to something, watch it first. Like, don't talk. Just watch it first, and after play it again, and then give your thoughts. Because while you're watching it, you're just talking, and it's like interrupting it and stuff.
Okay, I could try that.
I think that's it. That's basically it.
Okay.
Yeah, just those three stuffs.
Now it's my turn, motherfucker. You know I'm put you in the hot seats.
Yeah, sure.
You know I'm putting you in the hot seat now. All right, let's see. So, which one judge? What video? Which video you want me to judge the most? Give me a video to judge.
Oh, just pick any video.
All right, your most recent one. Automatically get rid of this. Get rid of thumbnail. Get rid of the whole thing. Now, thumbnail's fine, but get rid of this.
Every werewolf moment. I'm not even in the video.
My man still has activate Windows.
I'm gonna kick your ass. Werewolf.
How many times did this get blocked? I gotta ask.
It didn't get blocked at all.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
50 seconds clip.
Ah! Okay. I gotta stop watching. I gotta stop watching.
Why do you do that, bro?
I'm gonna get sick if I keep watching. I'm gonna get sick.
You don't like the show?
That one scene killed it for me. Reaction wire energy is good. Lighting is decent. And reaction is good. You need to upload more. 118 videos. I think I have more videos than you. Huh?
I need to upload more.
Yeah, you can do, brother.
I have more videos than you. Huh? I need to upload more.
the Battle of New York. And following the events of Captain America the Winter Soldier, when S.H.I.E.L.D. was fully compromised, Nick Fury likely transferred over to S.W.O.R.D., helping to run the agency from space like we saw in Far From Home. In the MCU, S.W.O.R.D. stands for Sentient Weapon Observation and Response to Vision. They were the baddies in WandaVision, reassembling Vision against his will and then trying to murder Wanda's children.
No, stand down!
They look fine, bro.
Now, the
What
ships
hell?
flying into the station look a bit like Kree Imperial cruisers, the same ones the Skrulls were hiding in Captain Marvel, but the shape and
Bro,
the rear
what is
lights.
Marvel turning into?
Let's just keep watching. Let's just keep
It just
watching.
feels so different.
The same.
Like,
This could be an
it just
attack
feels
on
so
the station, but more than
different,
likely,
bro.
I think that S.W.O.R.D. has appropriated
many
some
new
Kree
characters, so
technology
many
to
new
make their own
faces and
ships.
stuff,
And just
bro.
over here, we see a honeycomb rift opening. So, whenever characters in the MCU travel through space, these rifts open in space-time. And the hexagonal shape is maybe because it's connected to the fundamental structure of the universe, or to Wanda's reality-altering powers, or maybe, you never know, might be connected to Mephisto. And then we see Nick Fury on the station. Now, this movie does take place after the show's Secret Invasion, but this is not necessarily a spoiler that Fury lives. This could always be Talos or another Skrull disguising himself as Fury like he did in Far From Home.
Yeah.
And now I've got something very serious to talk to you about. As done when I food toy from flavor, buddy, I pack 40 always real. So during this spoon dive we saw for Earth in Captain Marvel for the Terran homeworld. Monica's spacewalk suit is white and black, very similar to her superhero costumes. We see this throughout the trailer, with the suits of S.W.O.R.D. agents being the same contrasting black and white design. It's likely that the full suit she's wearing later in the trailer was modeled after these suits, but more on that in just a second. So a lot of you will remember Monica Rambeau from WandaVision and maybe from Captain Marvel, but you might be fuzzy on her backstory because it's
Bless
been
you.
so many years since we've last seen her. So in the comics, Monica was actually a key member of the Avengers for a long time. She originally was a naval security officer near her hometown of New Orleans and was on a mission to recover this device that drained energy. When she sabotaged it, by punching it with her bare fist, mind you, the machine's mechanism reversed, instead imbuing Monica with all this energy. This gave her the ability to
Bro, should I
transform
tell you a
into any form
secret,
of
bro?
energy or light that she
I had a channel before this.
You had a channel before that?
Yeah.
What was it called?
Bro, it was when I was young, bro.
Oh, I had some too. Don't worry.
It's called Enoch Reacts, bro.
That's a better name than Enoch. I'm just Enoch. But that's me. If you, oh, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want. We don't. This is not cringe day.
Just search it up, bro. Just search it up.
Oh, for God's sakes.
It was so crazy.
You asked for it.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Enoch reacts.
Oh my god, bro. Have you seen it?
You look the exact same. You have a way better logo too, by the way.
What's up? Yeah.
You said that you're younger. This looks fine.
Oh,
Your thumbnails. You use the same goddamn face for every thumbnail. What the fuck is this? It's called have originality.
Huh?
Hey, feta, shut up. Yes, ma'am. You already know. Oh, lordy. 30 subscribers, not bad. I react to literally everything from music videos, video game announcements, when I check out videos, any movie trailers that you're interested in, and content like that. I subscribe to those notifications. Thank you.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Enoch React.
All right, back to this.
desired. She got a costume from the Mardi Gras warehouse and began calling herself Captain Marvel.
Why'd she call herself that?
Well, this was shortly after Marvel Comics' original Captain Marvel, Marvel, died of cancer, and Marvel had to maintain copyright of the name.
Ah, so just like how there must always be a Stark in Winterfell, there must always be a Captain Marvel.
Exactly. So, over the years, Carol Danvers, the former Ms. Marvel, became Captain Marvel, and Monica took on the names Photon and Spectrum. She joined the Avengers shortly after getting her powers and eventually became leader of the team. Now, in the MCU, her origin has been altered alter to make her closer to Carol Danvers and to streamline her story with the rest of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In the 1980s, her mother Maria Rambeau was a test pilot with Carol Danvers around the time that Carol had an accident with the Tesseract and
have you noticed that
of Captain
most of
Marvel.
Marvel
Then and
stuff right now are about females?
Uh-huh.
Like, why are they doing? I'm not a feminist or anything, but why is it like that? Like, what's that called? She-Hulk, Captain Marvel.
She-Hulk was fucking ass. There is no excuse in this world for how bad this show was.
Bro, Jade made a whole rant video on She-Hulk, bro.
Jay did?
Yeah.
You talk about. I mean, that's below about S tier. Not S tier. God awful. F tier bad. That show was. I dreaded every episode. There was not one episode other than maybe Daredevil. Even then, that was just a bad episode. It was just a bad show overall. I mean, I wouldn't even recommend. I mean, that's a show you show prisoners to torture them.
Intergalactic space empire called the Kree took advantage of Carol, using her to commit genocide against a race of shape-shifting aliens called the Skrulls. When this war spilled into Earth in the early 1990s, Carol reunited with Maria and met her daughter, Monica. Monica actually chose the colors for Carol's Captain Marvel outfit.
How do I look?
Bro, do you know, actually,
Now,
I
during
never
this time,
thought.
Monica also met a young
I actually
Skrull
never
named
thought
Gaia,
Jade
who
was
Emilia
gonna
Clarke
quit
is playing in
YouTube,
Secret
bro.
Invasion. Over the years,
He
Maria
didn't quit
Rambeau
YouTube. He just chose a new journey, new path.
Yeah, but like, I never knew he would actually do it.
I mean, he got tired of the fandom. He got tired of the bullshit. He decided to choose something else. I don't blame him. I'm glad. I'm
He's not even doing anything right now.
That's fine. It's called everything works as a process. You gotta be patient with it. I mean, 3 weeks ago I was even averaging not even 10 views. Now I'm averaging 20 views. I mean, just 4 weeks I've already hit almost 200 subscribers. Shut the hell up. She's just like that lady just constantly adding on everything I say.
What is she saying?
You guys can hear her, can y'all? But she just, God, look at that patty cake in the back of her on the back. No, but you got a fat ass. Lord have mercy. But I'm happy for Jay now, and I can't wait for his next trade to come.
helped to found an agency called SWORD, which deals primarily with extraterrestrial threats. And Monica Rambeau became an agent of SWORD. And at some point before Infinity War, Maria got cancer, and Monica was blip. When she returned, her mother had already died. Monica was then reinstated into SWORD and pulled into a reality-altering hex that Wanda created in WandaVision, and this hex forced her to act like a sitcom character.
Oh no, Geraldine. He didn't fire you.
Oh, sugar. He hired me!
Wanda expelled her from the hex, and Monica re-entered, thinking she could reason with Wanda over their shared grief. Entering the hex twice gave her energy power similar to what we see in the comics. But Monica's true power was empathizing with the terrorists.
They'll never know what you sacrificed for them. It wouldn't change how they see me.
In the WandaVision post-credit scene, she met a Skrull who told her
he'd like to meet with you.
Fury. Oh!
So now she's a SWORD agent working on a space station and investigating this honeycomb rift in space.
Hey, why is she using a suit instead of her powers?
Well, maybe, unlike in the comics, her powers don't allow her to travel through space. Or maybe she doesn't have full control of them yet. It could also mean that she could travel through space with her powers, but she needed the radio on the suit to report back to Fury. And what is it with this woman and recklessly touching weird energy? And then she swaps places with Ms. Marvel herself, Kamala Khan. Now, some of you may have skipped the show Ms. Marvel. If you did, you're missing out. It really kind of dips in the middle when the budget restraints, COVID restrictions, and a rookie lead give us moments like this.
It's not gonna work. It's just gonna destroy everything. Please help me close it.
But overall, it was an incredibly inventive show that gave us one of our best looks at the ground level. And
what was that line I just heard out of her mouth? Hold on, I gotta hear that one again. Hold on.
Give us moments like this.
It's not gonna work. It's just gonna destroy everything. Please help me close it.
It's not gonna destroy everything. Please help me close. Like, God, that was off.
But overall, it was an incredibly inventive show that gave us one of our best looks at the ground level MCU. In the comics, Kamala Khan was an Inhuman who was exposed to Terrigen mist that gave her the power to shapeshift. A lot of her early books are spent trying to balance the life of a Pakistani teenager with a superhero career, and the show was mostly faithful to that. She is a massive Avengers superfan and a huge Carol Danvers fan. Instead of being an Inhuman, her powers are activated when she puts on her great-grandma's bangle.
Wait, what's a bangle like? What kind of Egyptian?
No. Her great-grandmother was a Jinn, a being from another reality called the Light Dimension. Back in the 1940s, the Jinn found the bangle in a temple of the Ten Rings, and they wanted to use it to return to their homeworld, even though doing so would, kill everybody on Earth, I think. So Kamala's great-grand didn't want to kill everybody on Earth, so she took the bangle and settled down with the human man and was eventually killed by the other Jinn.
I'll find it if it's the last thing I do.
So, in the present day, Kamala is really digging wearing the bangle and becoming a hero when she meets the Jinn and the Jinn's hot grandson, Kamran, who also has light powers. Long story short, Kamala uses the bangle to travel back to the partition of India and Pakistan, where she saves her grandmother's life, leading to a really cool closed-loop time travel theory, and then the Jinn decide to peacefully sacrifice themselves to save the world, I think. The end of that storyline was like really rushed and pretty bad. But the core conflict of the series was against my favorite villains, Damage Control. This is the same government agency that tormented Spider-Man in No Way Home.
Department of Damage Control. We have a warrant for the arrest of Peter Parker.
So Kamala keeps Kamran's powers from going out of control, the people save her and Kamran from damage control, and then her mother creates a new superhero identity for her. Also, she's a mutant.
Kamala, there's something different.
That is probably the, like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, that's the biggest takeaway, the biggest thing that came in Miss Marvel was this line of dialogue, Enoch. Like, out of everything, this blew the show up from people, and probably all the reason people want to watch it was because of this line right here.
Like a mutation.
The X-Men theme song.
This show, I just didn't like it, bro.
Well, that's why we're watching together.
The series ends with Kamala's bangle making her swap places with Carol Danvers. The bangle, like the Ten Rings, are one of the enduring mysteries of the multiverse saga. We have theorized for a while that Kang was behind the creation of these objects, and since the bangle can open rifts in reality and travel through time, it seems very closely tied to the multiverse saga. As we'll see later in the trailer. So notice here in this wide shot that Fury still has Carol's pager on his desk. This is what he can use to call her back to Earth.
For emergencies only, okay?
And I just love how pumped Kamala Khan is about this whole thing. Totally unfazed.
Is this an Avengers test?
So Kamala is an Avengers superfan who first displayed her powers at Avengers Con. So of course she's excited about meeting Nick Fury, who assembled the team to begin with. Also, it's kind of weird that everybody knows the name and face of this super spy, right?
You think that's weird? Definitely weird.
So then we find out that the powers of Carol, Monica, and Ms. Marvel are entangled.
Entangled? Well, that sounds familiar.
Well, that's because the minds of Scott and Janet became quantum entangled in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
We think when you were down there, you may have entangled with her.
Now, later in the trailer, we do see the villain wearing, look at that, a bangle like Ms. Marvel's. I think this is tied into how these three became entangled with one another, and I'm going to explain how just a little bit later in the video. So then we see that Monica has swapped places with Carol Danvers. It makes total sense that Carol would be squaring up against the Kree. They brainwashed her and manipulated her for years into doing their bidding, and they're the largest empire in space. So they recently fought a 100-year war with Xandar, but signed a peace treaty just before the beginning of Guardians of the Galaxy.
We signed your peace treaty, Nova Prime. What more do you want?
Some Kree, like Ronan the Accuser, didn't like seeing their empire capitulate, so Ronan went rogue, killing innocents.
He is slaughtering children. Families.
Now, the Kree are still one of the most powerful empires in the galaxy, so Carol would be dedicated to fighting their tyranny. These troops have the head fins that we saw the Kree wear in the comics, and some of them are blue-skinned, just like some of the Kree are. During this fight, Monica crackles with blue and yellow energy. This is because she can transform her body into the full spectrum of light and energy, so she could become regular light, magnetic waves, infrared, you get the idea.
Yes, science!
And then we go to Carol and Kamala Khan's room looking like she was just kidnapped by her stalker. Now this is the same scene that appeared in the post-credits of Ms. Marvel's finale, and we did point out a lot of the Easter eggs in that breakdown video, but here's a few more. Here is Captain Marvel original comics art on the wall as posters. For instance, this one is from Captain Marvel #7, drawn by Jamie McKelvey. An Iron Man helmet made from cardboard is on her desk. Maybe this is because Kamala creates cosplay costumes, and this is her working on a suit for her buddy Bruno. There's also a drawing that's a Funko Pop of Carol, but it looks more like her design as the character Binary from the comics. Here in the wall, there's a poster for the New Jersey Avengers Con, the event where she first activated her powers. Now there are several sloths on the wall, like this one with wings. Sloths are Kamala's favorite animal, and her nickname was even
Sloth baby.
Sloth baby. Everyone call her Sloth baby.
She drew herself as Captain Marvel here, maybe as a design for the cosplay she wore in the first episode of her show. But then there's this creepy Tumblr-esque drawing of her and Carol as best friends. And then notice this sign that says higher, further, faster. Carol and Maria's motto as test pilots and Captain Marvel.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
She also has a poster that says Kamala Khan and Carol save the world. And really, like, Carol has to feel like Paul Sheldon waking up with Annie Wilkes staring right at him at the foot of a bed. Kamala also seems to be upping her skills as a gamer girl, judging by her Eat, Sleep, Raid, Repeat poster and her kitty headset here. And then the Marvel Studios logo comes in, inverted before the entangled letters switch places, crackling with blue energy, just like the energy when the women switch places in this trailer. So I really like this concept for a sequel. Usually in superhero sequels, heroes will lose their powers, like Superman, Spider-Man, or Logan. Or they're placed in a situation where their powers become useless, like Tony dying from palladium poisoning, or Steve Rogers facing a problem that he just can't punch his way out of. This movie is a little similar to Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer, when Johnny manifests the powers of the entire team. So what's happening in this movie is every time one of the three of them uses their powers to a certain extent, it makes them involuntarily swap places with one of the other three. This of course limits how much they can use their abilities. So I like that this is forcing these three unlikely people to work together. It's also going to connect to the multiverse saga in a very clever way. And this is also good because look, Carol is like extremely powerful, taking down Thanos' ship like it was Glass Joe in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out! When a character is that powerful, you have to find a way to limit their abilities.
We need to be put in check.
And this is a way more creative solution than just her losing her powers.
Not again!
Then we see the view over Jersey City in the hometown of Kamala Khan. Now, in the comics, she often looked over the Hudson River to Manhattan and dreamed of living the superhero life in the big city across the river. And her dad answers the door in her home because remember, Kamala Khan is only 16 years old. She goes to public school and can't even drive a car. The entire living room has been wrecked. Now, a moment later in the trailer, we see Monica fighting a Kree agent in the kitchen. Notice the person she's fighting has one of the same electro staffs as the person that she was fighting on the moon. She lets the staff phase through her body just like she did the bullets in WandaVision. Now check out this look of surprise on her face and the way she instinctively held her arms in front of her face earlier in the trailer. That tells me that she does not have full command of her powers, and maybe she's even afraid to use them. So I think this soldier is probably the same guy we see gagged on the couch right here. All of this for a plot device is very clever because it gives Kamala's parents a reason to let her go off into space. Even though they're okay with her being a superhero, they likely would not agree with her going out to explore space because you never know, space might be filled with boys.
There's so many strange people roaming
All
around at night.
strange boys. Thinking God knows what and drinking God knows what.
But this entanglement story means that Kamala cannot live a normal life. She cannot stay at home. It means that superheroes and aliens are going to constantly pop into her parents' house.
My house.
Yes, your house.
Oh man, not my house!
So they have to let her go off and have an adventure. Kamala is wearing a Captain Marvel t-shirt and holding a data pad with her information on it. Fury likely handed this to her to show how her powers were aligned with Monica and Carol's, and maybe he even figured out something about her abilities that Kamala herself doesn't realize. Then on another planet, we see Monica being held up by some Kree. Notice she's wearing the same sword leather jacket that she wears in Kamala's living room. And then Kamala is overjoyed to audition her abilities for Nick Fury.
And you, I could totally show you.
Accidentally swapping places with Carol Danvers and wrecking her parents' dining table. Now notice when she switches with Carol, Carol is actually in mid-flight, probably because she was flying as quick as she could to Earth so they could sort out whatever this problem is. Also,
Yo, bro,
check out
go,
Goose.
bro.
I'll see you, brother. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Thanks for the love, man. Oh man, chat. 180 subscribers, only 20 away from 200. We'll get there. I know we will. Ah, damn, lost a sub. GG's.
Now remember, Goose looks like a cat, but is actually a flurkin. Flurkins have a pocket dimension inside of their stomachs, and this is how they're able to eat human beings who are so much bigger than them. At the end of Captain Marvel, Goose stayed with Fury on Earth, and in the post-credit scene coughed up the Tesseract so S.H.I.E.L.D. would have it years later. Notice here,
Wherever you were.
Monica seems annoyed with Carol. Now you would think she'd be happy to see her Auntie Carol, you know, her mom's best friend. But in WandaVision, there was a moment where she kind of stiffed up at the mention of Captain Marvel.
Well, I'd argue that Captain Marvel came close.
I think this is because when her mom was dying of cancer, Carol didn't visit or bring any medicine from space to save Maria's life.
I'll bring a Bazorian elixir when I come back.
So there's a lot of resentment here. And then we see where Kamala appears on a Kree ship in costume for some reason with another Flurkin. She's fighting with a Kree soldier when two or more round the corner, and notice the "ooh, not good" face on this guy right before the Flurkin eats him. Now, they cut it to look like this is when the two of them exchange places, but what I think is actually happening here is that likely Kamala switched places with Carol while she was flying over Jersey City, and that is why Kamala is falling later in the trailer, because she switched places with Carol mid-flight. So then Carol is flying a ship through a planet's rings as the three heroes are finally together and wearing Earth clothes. Carol is wearing a tie-dyed sweatshirt, and Monica is wearing Carol's 9-inch nail shirt from the first movie. So I'm guessing these are clothes that Carol kept on this ship, though I don't know why they would be out of their uniforms. So then they go to this planet that looks like it's on the Riviera.
Is this Space Grease from the Bad Batch?
No, but it could be Deneb 7, a pleasure planet resort that Star Fox frequents in the comics. This could also be a way to tie this movie into the Eternals post-credit scene, which would be really good. I mean, they cast Harry Styles to be in a sequel that probably won't get made, so I mean, they gotta do something with him, right? We see Monica in front of a Space Grease building wearing her full-on photon suit, very comic accurate. Now, Carol's suit is actually modeled after the Kree uniform that she wore when she was basically their captive, but young Monica chose a new color scheme for her.
How do I look? Fresh.
Monica's suit also looks like it belonged to the Kree, but this time, Carol might have changed it to look like a sword uniform.
It's like poetry, so if they rhyme.
And then we see Kamala in what looks like the Sword Saber Station using her powers to create energy discs that she can jump on like she did in her show. This looks like a Kree soldier firing at her, while maybe Nick Fury here backs off to get out of the way. So if this is a Kree, then maybe those were Kree ships attacking the station at the start of the trailer. That would explain the part of the trailer when Fury yells "Shields up" as sword henchmen scramble behind him.
Hey, I thought only bad guys were henchmen.
I don't know, like a bunch of dudes on a secret base all wearing an identical speed suit? I'd call that henchmen.
Your mom is a henchman.
And by the way, guys, if you're a fan of what we do here on the channel, check out our merch store with the link in the description. We have our Not the Beast tee, original trilogy tee, Somehow Palpatine Returned, and our Doug Foundling shirt. Shopping our merch store really helps out our channel, and we very much appreciate your support. Now, I think the Kree are going to be hunting Kamala for reasons that I'm going to get into in just a bit. And then we see some kind of traditional dance in Space Grease that looks very similar to a Bollywood dance number. Ms. Marvel had a whole Bollywood-style dance sequence in the wedding episode, and it was great. Carol is hiding in native garb, but wearing the sweatshirt from the ship. The sweatshirt also looks very 90s, and I'm betting that somewhere on there it's got a giant Guess logo written on it. The text on screen says, "Teaming up changes everything," then switches to "Teaming up changes everyone," showing that not only will they be swapping places physically, but this physical change will also instigate character change. I don't think that everyone is going to end the movie right back where they started. Kamala is going to be in the big time, going off into space, having adventures. Monica will have control of her powers, and Carol will maybe learn that she has to keep a better eye on Earth. And then we get a few action shots, like Monica catching Kamala over Jersey City. This is probably after Kamala accidentally switched places with Carol. Maybe this is when Monica first learns that she can use her powers to fly. Or maybe the Kree stole Kamala away. She jumps from their ship, and Monica accidentally swaps places with Carol, again, teaching her how to use her powers to fly. And then we see Park Seo-joon commanding his forces. Now, they haven't revealed who he's playing yet. A major theory going around is that Park Seo-joon could be playing Prince Yan of planet Aldana. That's the leader of a musical planet where everybody has to sing to communicate. He was first introduced in 2013's Captain Marvel. And because we see so many people dancing in this sequence, it is likely this could be planet Aldana. Maybe we'll even get our very first our second MCU musical number. We We see an army of Flerken kittens on the station, and these might actually be Goose's kittens being called into action to defend the station from attack. I'm gonna love this movie. And then we finally see the villain, Zawi Ashton, who has been rumored to be playing Dar Ben. Now, this is an obscure comics character who is a Kree rebel who wanted to overthrow the Empire and make it more extreme. To the extreme! She's very similar to Ronan in Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, Ronan was one of the accusers. They were basically the executioners who did the Kree's dirty work throughout the galaxy. She's holding an accuser hammer in this trailer, and we see an accuser with her here. She may even be some relation to Ronan, who appeared in the first movie. The hammer she's holding looks exactly like Ronan's Cosmorod that once contained the Power Stone. Now, that particular hammer was destroyed, but then again, so was Thor's hammer and Anakin's lightsaber, and they both patched up just fine. We see her fighting everyone, and they're all suited up. Carol and Kamala have new costumes on. Maybe they got them from those incredibly fashionable aliens in Space Grease. I should also mention that in the comics, the original Captain Marvel used to swap places with a guy named Rick Jones. Mar-Vell was always trapped in the negative zone, and then Rick Jones would cross his negabands together, and the two of them would swap places. Looks like they're doing something very similar here. Now notice that Dar Ben is wearing a bangle just like Kamala's. This is huge. In a Ms. Marvel flashback, we saw the Jinn recover the bangle from a blue arm, likely the arm of a Kree. And they even said,
"You heard what that man from the temple said.
He said we would need two.
And now we know what happened to the second bangle. Now this is still likely connected to the 10 rings in some way. And I do think that the rings activated a rings temple in Ms. Marvel was destroyed. And I think that it was an artifact left over from a time-traveling variant of Kang the Conqueror. Now think about how this perfectly connects these three characters to the quantum realm, Kang, and the multiverse saga. Carol's powers are taken from the Space Stone. In addition to giving her immense energy, they also allow her to warp through space. She's like a one-woman tesseract. Kamala's bangle allows her to pass through time. And Monica's powers are taken from Wanda's abilities. Now, Wanda's powers were activated or at least augmented by the Mind Stone, and that stone also gave her brother Pietro the abilities of the Space Stone. Notice that when he moves through space quickly, he leaves behind these Tesseract-like streaks, though Wanda's powers seem to be more based in the Reality Stone. But since all of the Infinity Stones were connected, it makes sense that they could transfer some properties from one to the other. So let's add all this together. Carol's abilities are tied to space. Kamala's abilities are tied to time. The ability to travel through space and time is a way to time travel or to pass through different worlds in the multiverse, like the TVA agents do in Loki. And Monica is likely a super battery powered by Wanda's energy, much like how Sword used Wanda's energy to power White Vision. So I think these three women together could potentially travel to other universes without using the quantum realm or Tony's time-space GPS. Now the accusers want Kamala's bangle because with both bangles, they would be able to pass into other realities, just as the Jinn needed both bangles to go back to the light dimension. It is possible that the Kree see the multiverse as just one more way to spread their empire, or a way to find some weapon to defeat their enemies. They wouldn't realize that entering the multiverse would backfire whenever Kang notices them. Carol hits Dar Ben with her own hammer as we smash cut to Carol's ship from earlier.
We're a team. Oh, no, we're not a team.
We're not a team.
Monica is quick to say no because, again, she does not like Carol. And there's another Easter egg we didn't mention earlier. Maximilian Marvel on Twitter pointed out that the Sword Station looks just like their Peak Station from the comics. Also, I gotta shout out the brilliant music choice for this trailer. Now that is the Beastie Boys Intergalactic.
Or because they're in space.
Sure, but it's also because the first lyric is... And when Captain Marvel came out, all the trolls told Brie Larson to smile more, which coincidentally was touched on in this deleted scene.
How about a smile for me, huh?
Well guys, that's all the Easter eggs we found, but if you found any, let me know in the comments below or at me on Twitter. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe and smash that bell for alerts. For Screen Crush, I'm Ryan Airy.
Oh, good God Almighty. The entire idea of them swapping places can make for an amazing fight sequence where all three are swapping while fighting. It would be amazing. I also feel like Monica is becoming like the team leader in this movie instead of, which is kind of interesting. I hope they show that Carol did go back and visit Monica's mother, but even with her unlimited powers, she still can't be Foster. That explains why she wasn't around for Endgame. She was dealing with grief. Gotcha. That's a really good theory. I like that one a lot. That take. What's this one?
Is the Marvels hiding a quantum realm secret?
Welcome back to Nerdist News. I'm Dan Casey, and today we're breaking down the latest trailer for The Marvels. Coming to theaters on November 10th, the Nia DaCosta-directed sequel finds Carol Danvers, Monica Rambeau, and Kamala Khan entangled in a universe-threatening conflict. Based on the trailer, we've been able to piece together what appears to be one of the deadliest events to threaten the Marvel Cinematic Universe to date, and something that will lead directly into the events of Secret Wars. We're going to break it all down for you in just a moment, but if you want to go into this movie knowing nothing at all, leave now before you see something well and truly shocking. Okay, let's get into it, shall we? The trailer opens with yet another acronym, SABRE, which will probably stand for like Strategic Aerospace Bureau of Earth Relations or something insipid like that. SABRE is taking the role that SWORD played in the comics. They are S.H.I.E.L.D.'s interstellar counterpart, hence the synonym. That space station is a dead ringer for the Peak, SWORD's headquarters that first appeared in all of its glory in 2006's astonishing X-Men number 13. You can also see that hexagonal universal neural teleportation network in the background. That's the system of wormhole-based faster-than-light travel we first saw in Guardians of the Galaxy. Nick Fury's also back, fully eye-patched up, raising questions about when this takes place relative to Secret Invasion, and if that really is Nick Fury or a Skrullbstitute, which sounded better in my head. Now, I'm inclined to believe this is the real Nick Fury simply because it kind of looks like the Talos is gonna die based on these Secret Invasion trailers. As for when The Marvels takes place, it could be shortly after the events of WandaVision, where we saw Nick Fury summon Monica Rambeau to space, where she now uses her powers as a SABRE astronaut. And it seems like the Universal Neural Teleportation Network is damaged. That's what Monica's attempting to investigate. And Monica's likely able to do this safely because of how her physiology changed when she passed through the Hex's barrier in Westview in WandaVision. Clearly, though, the network has some sort of connection to Kamala Khan's mysterious bangle, because the moment Monica touches it, she and Kamala swap places across the space-time continuum. More on why exactly that might be, though, in just a moment. If you look closely, you can see what appears to be Nick Fury's special Captain Marvel pager on the desk behind him. But Nick's first encounter with Kamala is a little fraught based on the shot of her going full Ms. Marvel mode on one of his SABRE colleagues. As for where Monica goes, it appears through a cracked purple portal in the sky into a vast, empty desert. Now, this could be the Noor dimension, that realm of light from Ms. Marvel given the purple hue, but most likely it's another reality or timeline, because we all know that once wormholes get involved, parallel universes are the next logical step. I'd explain it visually, but I don't have a pencil and paper. Just imagine it going right through the middle.
There, that's it. That's the wormhole. You say it, don't spread here, huh?
If Kamala's bangle is somehow interfering with the Universal Neural Teleportation Network, maybe it could be compromising the integrity of the existing wormholes. And with the multiverse increasingly in shambles thanks to certain Doctor Stranges, Peter Parker, Sylvies, and Kangs I could watch, incursion events are on the horizon. These deadly events were first mentioned by Reed Richards in Multiverse of Madness. They're basically what happens when two universes find themselves on a collision course. In the lead up to Secret Wars in the comics, the only way to stop an incursion event and save a universe was by destroying the other, and that led to some seriously difficult choices. So we believe this could be the beginning of an incursion event as the wormhole or tunnel between these two universes begins to collapse. It's bringing them closer and closer together until they threaten to destroy each other entirely. Another clue, however slight, is the Marvel Studios logo. At the beginning, it initially appears as Studios Marvel, then we see a similar purple energy from Kamala's bangle, which warps it back to the familiar Marvel logo. Now, another clue to multiversal and quantum realm shenanigans is that when Monica uses her powers, the texture of them looks remarkably similar to the wormholes we saw the Avengers use to time travel in Avengers Endgame. So maybe here we're seeing the connection between Monica's control over the visible light spectrum and what faster than light travel enables. In the meantime, though, Monica will have her hands plenty full dealing with these jackbooted
This is actually a good video. There's a lot of things he pointed out I didn't even notice. We already figured out the Captain Marvel thing, but the whole SWORD agent that Kamala's actually fighting them was actually pretty good detail to point out.
Kree soldiers charging towards her with guns and hammers in tow. And these goons will be a continual thorn in our hero's side, chasing them to Earth and strange new worlds and back again. We also see the aftermath of the final scene of Ms. Marvel as Carol Danvers warps across space into Kamala's bedroom, which is basically a shrine to her. The visual effect here is slightly different, with her phasing into the room rather than spaghettifying like Reed Richards, but you get the picture. Monica and Nick Fury pay a visit to Kamala's house in Jersey City, where Monica's rocking the business casual version of her Spectrum costume from the comics, but chances are she'll go by Photon to honor her late mother's Air Force call sign. It's obvious some went down here based on the gentleman passed out on their sofa and the absolutely ruined state of their living room. And it's obvious that goes down again when Monica faces to avoid a Kree soldier's weapon. So it seems likely that Kamala's bangle is acting as some kind of homing beacon for these Kree soldiers, but we'll explain how and why in just a bit. Kamala is holding a tablet in this scene that looks similar to the one that Bruno had in Ms. Marvel, the one that profiled her mutant powers. But this could also be a saber tool with Nick Fury's profile on Kamala and her quantum bangle, which you can briefly see on screen before she warps away. Monica also confirms that she, Carol, and Kamala are also connected through quantum entanglement pertaining to their powers. Now, the scientifically reductive explanation is that quantum entanglement is kind of like an invisible link between subatomic particles, even if they're separated by vast distances across space. And this invisible connection means that actions that affect one particle will have an effect on the other.
You may have entangled with her.
Hank, I would never do that. I respect you too much.
Quantum entanglement, Scott.
Now, the comic book explanation is that they likely just gave the negabands from the comics a quantum realm connection rather than a negative zone one. The artifacts are allegedly from the Nord dimension, according to Ms. Marvel, which is a realm of light, and Monica's control over the light spectrum could mean she interacts with them in unique ways. Regardless, maybe Kamala should listen to her scientifically informed friends a bit more, because she demonstrates this principle pretty succinctly. She tries to use her powers and swaps places with Carol. For Carol, it's an awkward reunion with her BFF's kid daughter, who is no longer a kid. For Kamala, it is absolutely terrifying. She's now aboard what appears to be a Kree vessel. Thankfully, Carol's pet cat Goose goes full Flurkin mode to save and scare her in equal measure. Unless that isn't Goose, but another Flurkin, because we see a goose-like cat in the Khan household before Kamala teleports.
I noticed that, but I didn't want to. I don't know why they clicked in my brain that was a thing.
And that has our eyebrows firmly raised, because speaking of Goose, we see a whole crop of baby Flurkins in this trailer, and that makes us wonder if one day we'll follow the adventures of Goose's kids in the Marvel's Maverick.
What's that supposed to mean?
Later on, our three heroes unite to travel through the Universal Neural Teleportation Network to a beautiful Mediterranean planet seemingly ruled by Poxio Jones' princely character. But unfortunately, they're followed here by the Kree and their leader, played by Zawe Ashton. This mystery villain is rumored to be Dar-Ben, a Kree general who first appeared in...
I don't know why, but I have a feeling she's gonna be a terrible villain. I don't know why. I just think that. I can't explain why. I just got a feeling that she's gonna be like the most generic type villain. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she's the best we've ever had. I have no idea, but just my 2 cents.
In 1991 Silver Surfer number 53. Here she appears to be holding a Kree Cosmi Rod, like Ronan the Accuser. Remember him? And while she tracked our heroes down to a planet full of elaborate dance numbers, something tells me the Footloose strategy won't work twice.
What are you doing?
I'm distracting you, you big turd blossom.
More importantly, though, it looks like Dar-Ben
All right.
Ben has Kamala's other bangle, and she's likely hunting our heroes to get her mitts on the other one. But consider for a moment what we know about these bangles. In Ms. Marvel, Kamala's grandmother Aisha discovered that bangle in the ruins of a Ten Rings temple. At the end of Shang-Chi, we learned the Ten Rings were functioning as a beacon and beaming a signal to somewhere beyond the known reaches of our universe. So if the barrier between parallel universes in the multiverse is thinning, that signal could be the multiversal equivalent of the quantum satellite that Cassie made in Quantumania. After following the signal to Earth 1999-99 via the damaged wormhole from the teleportation network, Dar-Ben likely tracked them via the signature that Kamala's bangle left behind. So maybe Dar-Ben needs that bangle to save her universe from utter destruction, or she wants to use them to destroy Earth 1999-99 to avert an incursion event because her world and this world are clearly connected via that damaged wormhole. And this could lead to one of the darkest moments we've seen in the MCU to date, the death of an entire universe because Carol, Monica, and Kamala prevail against this rogue Kree accuser. Now, the trailer culminates in a Civil War-style battle where Carol, Monica, and Kamala are battling Dar-Ben with her own hammer. Just whatever you do, don't call it a team-up.
We're a team. Oh, no, we're not a team. We're not a team.
And one last little detail for the road. In this scene, Carol Danvers is rocking a classic comic book costume as well. Her new look here is that of Genesis Vel, the son of the original Captain Marvel, the Kree warrior Mar-Vell. Anyway, folks, there you have it. That's our best guess about the multiversal implications of the Marvels trailer.
Well then, that was fun. So yeah, my overall thoughts is that this film may or may not do good in theaters overall. We have yet to see a full trailer, give us a little more detail to the story and all that. But for now, thank you guys for watching as always. Peace out, guys. Stay friendly. Have a good guys.